On the exam, you may be asked to find the rule for a pattern in a list of data. Let's look at an example. Here's an example from the Keystone exam where you're given 5 values, and you're told that the scores follow a pattern, and you're looking for which expression can be used to determine the score after playing the video game for n times. So, what do they mean by n times? Well, this would be the first time, second time, third, fourth, and fifth. So the position in the pattern would be n. I think the fastest way to answer this question with the least amount of stress is to grab your calculator. And I take the first answer choice, 73n plus 4,453, and I simply substitute. I plug in 1, the first position in the pattern, and I type this into my calculator, and I'm checking to see, does it give me the first term in the pattern? It does. To make sure it continues to work, I try a second value, I plug in 2, and I get 4,599, the second term in the pattern. So, lucky me, choice A works. So many of these questions can be answered just by simple substitution. I will show you now how to calculate the actual pattern that you see. All the patterns you encounter on the Keystone exam should follow a linear pattern, which means they can be written in the form of y equals mx plus b. So remember, m is your slope. So if you calculate the change in y over the change in your x value, so as I look at the pattern, I'm looking how much do the x's go up, and I see that they go up by 1 each time. Then I analyze how much do the y's increase by each time, and I see that they're increasing by 73. Therefore, the slope of my pattern would be 73. So I would just need to find my y-intercept or my b value. So from here, what I do is I pick just one point. I'm going to take the first position in the pattern, and in for y, I plug in 4,526, and in for x, I'm going to substitute 1. And I'm going to solve this equation for b. So I would just 73 times 1 is 73. I'm going to need to subtract 73 from each side, which gives me 4,453 for my b value. Therefore, the equation of this line would be y equals 73x, or in this problem, the position was known as n, so I'm going to write n plus 4,453. Definitely the longer way to do this, but understanding how to determine a linear equation is a skill tested on the exam.